Hi, I'm Ali Mackay from Due North Psychology. I'm a registered psychologist, and I have a team here of 6 psychologists who are all trained to treat people who are going through transitions in life where they may feel a big emotional upheaval, quite different to something they may have ever experienced before. And these are often people who are changing jobs or who are changing a career pathway, such as finishing work for retirement, or who've had a major diagnosis and they need to adjust to that, or whose diagnosis has culminated in effective treatment, such as after breast cancer, and they're returning back to life and to work and finding themselves again. And I just want to share a really quick video with you today to let you know a little model from compassion focused therapy. It's a biological model and it helps us to understand how we can regulate emotions in times of transition and stress. So the model goes like this. We start over here on the left with the threat system. We often draw this in red. But this is what we often know as our flight fight system. It's the activating hormones of adrenaline and cortisol that help us to say, there is something that needs to be done, and I'm going to need a lot of energy to do it. And whether that is writing a resume or going to get up the courage to go to that doctor's appointment or to have that conversation with that person, these threat hormones give us a whole lot of adrenaline, and it can feel like buzzy energy, like anxiety feels or like anger feels sometimes. And in fact, that's where anger and anxiety originate from, is this threat system getting activated. Something is happening and I need to do something about it. Over here, we have the drive system, which we usually do draw in blue. I just couldn't find the blue marker here today. This is the motivation system. You know, if there's something really great ahead of us, we will often work really hard for it, ignoring obstacles and just pushing on. Not just those, ultra marathon runners out there, but us ordinary people who think, you know what, I'm going to go to the effort of making an amazing meal tonight, and I'm going to really push myself to learn this new recipe. And I can just already see the satisfied and happy faces of my kids when I produce this amazing dish out of the oven. This is goal-oriented, motivational drive, and it's fueled by dopamine. And if you have an ADHDer in your life, they are full of drive. They go towards goals really quickly. They change goals really quickly too, and also has quite a bit of adrenaline in it. So threat system, adrenaline driven, but with cortisol, and drive system has reward, dopamine, and it also has adrenaline in it. So these two can flow between each other quite nicely if we're trying to achieve something at work, and get us going towards something. Then what we hope happens after we've had those two experiences of the threat system and then the drive system, and then we've achieved our ultimate goal, we've made that beautiful meal, we've had that job interview, is we hope that the system below kicks in, our soothing system. This is often called our rest and digest system, if you like a little bit of rhyming and alliteration. It's often drawn in green. And this is the system that has oxytocin and that bonding hormone activated. Endorphins are activated in here, and we feel really calm and connected and happy in this soothing state. So we can't be in that soothing state all the time, and neither can we be in the drive system all the time or the threat system all the time. And what often happens is, if we are under a life stress, is that our threat system just keeps getting bigger. So this system over here, instead of it being like kind of nice and equidistant from the others, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It produces more and more and more adrenaline. It keeps us fueled up and looking at the thing that could go wrong. At the same time, our drive might also be activated, so we might be getting more and more focused on the goal, but a bit more stressed over here that we're not getting any closer or not closer soon enough. And so what happens is, under a big life threat or stress, like a diagnosis or a big life change or a house move or a divorce or menopause, all of these things can cause these systems to get massively out of kilter, with the soothing system, which in fact gets very, very little airtime and starts to shrink. So we end up with a system out of balance like this. What it feels like is I'm running on empty, I'm not sleeping very well, I'm scratchy with everybody, I don't know what's going on, and no, there is nothing wrong with me. Don't talk to me like that. What we can do in terms of psychology, it sounds like it's a biochemical thing, right? So why would I need to talk to someone about it? Very often, before you need to get to that stage of chemical change with a psychoactive medication, you actually you might benefit a lot from talking to somebody who's completely outside of your life, who really understands things, is non-judgmental, kind and compassionate, and who gets what you're going through, but can also help you to chip off some of this threat, to see it in chunks of time, to break it down into different ways, or to support you as you make lots and lots and lots of decisions. This drive system, which is so helpful, but it relies on a whole lot of dopamine, it might be overacting for you, causing you to then scroll endlessly at night, seeking some sort of reward or getting some sugary treat. We can help you with that. And then finally, psychologists, especially compassion-focused therapists, are really good at reactivating the soothing system with you, helping you to find a way to soothe and calm yourself. And it's not just from breathing. It's kind of become a bit of a cliche. Breathing really helps, but none of this is possible without breathing. And some forms of particular diaphragmatic rhythmic breathing are very, very helpful biochemically. But it's also about finding an anchor within yourself, finding a calm place within yourself, and helping yourself to come back to your rest and digest system regularly throughout the day. So I hope this gives you a little bit of hope. Have a look at this video. If it makes some sense to you, do feel free to reach out to us at Due North Psychology. We're available. We have appointments across the week, and our friendly receptionist really will get back to you same day or following day if it's late at night, and she'll help you to make that appointment and connect you up with somebody who will help you get back into balance really soon. Looking forward to your best health. Thank you.